Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. After sitting vacant for about 2 years, the city's old Public Works building on Eden Avenue was recently brought to the ground. Officials hope the demolition will be a catalyst for redevelopment in the Grandview District, west of Highway 100 and north of the Crosstown. Later this year, the city will issue a request for interest, or RFI, to select a developer for the Public Works site and surrounding area. The RFI will be developed based on the direction established by the Grandview Steering Committee in 2011. The RFI will be issued after a team of up to 10 community advisors is convened to talk about what kind of public amenities should be included in the redevelopment of the area. The group will meet regularly to provide assistance and insight to city staff as the area is rebuilt. Future conversations will focus on strategies to encourage properties adjacent to the former Public Works site to be redeveloped to enhance the vision for the district.
Clearing the site and taking down the building is a first step so that we can really imagine what can happen here. Developers that we'll eventually work with will be able to really understand the full size of the site. The community advisory team that we'll be creating will also be able to understand the scope and size of what we have here. It's 3.5 acres. When the building was here, it looked kind of small and cramped. Now that the site is clear, you see fully what the potential is that we have.
The Public Works site on Eden Avenue will be cleared of debris and readied for development. Residents in the Park Lawn neighborhood will soon have a safer route to Cornelia Elementary School and the greater Southdale area as the city will build a path at Lake Edina Park. Lake Edina Park is currently undeveloped. The 10-foot wide path will connect Park Lawn Avenue to Kellogg Avenue and will accommodate walkers and bikers. Besides giving residents a way to get to the school and the Southdale area, the path will also provide a connection to other bike trails in the city, as described in the 2008 Comprehensive Bike Plan.
I have probably used where the new path will go 1,000 times in the years since I've lived here, including yesterday. And many times I've wondered, why don't they pave this? Because it'd be so nice, not only for me, but for the kids, the adults, for the walkers, for the bikers. It's a serene setting and it allows you to get from the Cornelia area over here to Centennial Lakes without going to France.
The path will cost approximately $55,000 and will be built by the city's Public Works Department. It will be complete sometime next month, weather permitting. If you were in Minnesota in April, you were likely impacted by the wacky weather. Some days it was nonstop snow, while others were full of sunshine. This seesawing weather recently brought out concerned residents for an information session at Edina High School. Edina 16's Dietrich Nissen spoke with meteorologist Paul Douglas and others to find out what's up with the weather.
Minnesotans are used to the snow, but not right after a day of sunshine in the middle of April.
It's another example of global weirding. You know, when people hear global warming, the assumption is that all parts of the planet are going to warm simultaneously, which isn't the case. I can prove with one slide that the warming is real.
Meteorologist Paul Douglas says a spike in greenhouse gases over the last century is the culprit behind global warming.
We've never had a period where greenhouse gases have increased as rapidly as they have. We're taking carbon that took millions of years to form and releasing it in the geological blink of an eye.
The result has been an increase in the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere.
There's more fuel, more moisture for storms, and you wind up with more of these black swan weather events. Whether it's Sandy, whether it's 4,000-year floods in Minnesota since 2004, 4 of them. This should happen every 1,000 years. We've had 4 of them in Minnesota in the last 9 years.
Meanwhile, others have coined a new term for this twist in atmospheric conditions.
What we've done is we've altered the jet stream, and so now we have something called weather whiplash. And the jet stream is now going like this instead of just being high and steady and consistent. And you can see that air quality needs your help.
Paul Thompson is a member of the Edina Energy and Environment Commission. He suggested a few ways residents can start saving energy.
A programmable thermostat, water-saving shower heads, talking about what you can do with insulation, and all of these things will add up to saving a tremendous amount.
Both men say this weather shouldn't be brushed off as another debatable issue.
It's time to take action. We have to cut our carbon, and we have to get our leaders to talk about these issues.
We are changing the chemical composition of the atmosphere and hoping that our kids won't pay a price for it, which I think is a perilous way to do business.
But until their ideas catch on, we're all bound to be wondering what's up with the weather. In Edina, Dietrich Nissen, Edina 16.
If you'd like to find out how to save more energy, hop online and visit edinamn.gov/gogreen. Thanks for watching this episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.